Hi and good afternoon, and welcome to Thfc Till I Die Transfer Day update. Of course, we're on today between 1.5, 1, 4 to 5, and of course tonight we're on from 8 to the close of the window. And joining me, of course, today is my usual co-host Mia from Spurs Between the Lines, and our special guest making his YouTube debut on the channel is Jack, her brother. Well, I'm going to start with you, Jack. How are you, sir? Are you looking forward to deadline day? And do you think Spurs will do good business today?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Dermot. I think we'll do some business, but I'm a little bit sceptical on how much it will be. And there's so many reports this morning of ins and outs and bits and pieces that I don't really know how it's going to end, to be honest with you.
No, I don't know. And Mia, look, you and me know we've all been here before, haven't we? The three of us, deadline day. Harry Redknapp sticking his head out the window. No, the doors are closed, mate. No more business. And Dyer's still here. Sanchez is still here. Højbjerg could be going to Fulham. Latest I'm hearing now could be going to Galatasaray. That's the latest. Don Belly, fat ass, can't even get off his sofa to move anywhere because he's just so slow. So what do you reckon today? Lots of business or
Oh,
very
I
few?
think I think it's going to be a case of maybe 3 out and maybe 2 in, is what I would say. And I'm also quite disappointed that I got relegated to being asked second because of that person down there being the special guest. I'm not happy about the situation. I can just boot him out. So you can smile all you like, mate. I can kick you out.
Don't worry, Jack. I've got your back, lad. I've got your back. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think I read PEH is reluctant to go to Fulham because he thinks he should be at one of the world's best clubs.
I don't know who the hell he thinks he is.
I don't know.
Man?
I don't know if he watches himself backwards, like when he's playing games, or I don't know what he does. But he seems to have this thing where he deserves to be at one of the top clubs in Europe. So that Fulham link, I don't know. I don't know if he's particularly keen on that.
No, I don't think so. But listen, guys, we're going to start with a bit of breaking news. 29 minutes ago, Liverpool have rejected a Salah bid from Saudi Arabia from 100 million rising to 150. That is the latest coming out of Liverpool. I mean, that's staggering. Mia, I mean, very quickly, what's your thoughts on that deal? It has been rejected as a £150 million bid for Mo Salah.
I'm not shocked though. I didn't think
No.
they'd allow him to go. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I didn't think they would at all.
No.
I didn't think because of the problems they've had in the transfer window anyway, trying to get in players. I don't think they're gonna they would have let him go anyway.
No.
To be honest with you, he's got to be a mainstay for this season. Maybe next season he'll go over there, but they've had a lot of trouble getting transfers in, haven't they, Liverpool? So I didn't think any amount of money is going to get them to move him on. To be honest with you.
No, I don't think so either. And also, very quickly, I'll start with you, Jack, and then go to you, Mia. Chelsea apparently have stopped spending, and all in total, they've spent over 1 billion on transfers. On every transfer, it's now tipped over to the 1 billion. Have they polluted the transfer market for you, Jack, because of like going for Brennan Johnson, which is nearly done, 50 odd million? Do you feel they've polluted it, or do you think it's just what it is?
I think they've definitely affected the transfer market itself in terms of what other clubs are now being quoted for players. So I think they've totally ruined it, to be honest with you. But we've had other clubs that have been taken over and spent big money, but not in the way that Chelsea have. But then Chelsea have got 2 clubs and they've got the Saudi link, so they can buy in all these players, send them out to the second club. What's the second club? I think is it Strasbourg? They've bought.
Yeah, Strasbourg.
Yeah, so they've got Strasbourg that they send players out to, and then they've also got the Saudi league with anyone they don't want, they can just sell and get some money back for. But they have most definitely made the market more difficult for everybody to get players in, like in the Premier League, definitely, because we already get priced more than anybody else in Europe anyway. So they've just added to that.
Yeah, they have. Mia, very quickly, Cole Palmer to Chelsea. He's now moved from Manchester City. That was out this morning, for 40 million. But this little bit now, I want your reaction to this. Chelsea have also spent more in this transfer window than Pochettino did in his entire 5-year reign at Tottenham. What does that say about Tottenham's transfer business?
I understand that it is going to be a comparison, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's going to work.
No, that's
So
very
just because they've spent the money doesn't necessarily equate to Pochettino doing well with that amount of players. So what I would say is be careful when people equate automatically spending of money to success, because we haven't seen that yet.
no.
To be honest with you, Dermot, I don't even think I can name a Chelsea player that I think. Enzo is probably the only one I know. I don't even know who Chelsea's team is, who it is, who's there, who ain't. There's so many incomings and outgoings all the time. I can't keep up with it. I don't even know who their team is.
Yeah, well, we'll leave them people down the road. Let's concentrate on the best team in London, which of course is Tottenham Hotspur. And we've got a lot of few business today. Let's welcome a few people in the chat, guys. We've got Leo. Leo Landlego says Coys. Pep has been mentioned again. We've got a few fun hours ahead of us. We definitely do. We've got Hot God 10. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. Yeah, we're all grand, James. Hope you're doing well too, sir. Leo Landlego says Tottenham Hotspur could sign Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher today. It would be if it would happen right in the final moments of the transfer window. I want to get back to that because I think that's a good signing, but I don't think Mia agrees with me on this. But I think personally it's a good signing. We've got David Clark says hello to everyone in the chat. Big up David from Leicester. We've got Grell saying that. Afternoon, everyone. Good job on the Irish Hotspur stream, Dermot. Well, thanks very much. Didn't think I said a lot, but thank you.
Maybe that's why you were good, because you didn't say a lot.
I don't know, Jack. I don't know how you stick up with your sister. Seriously.
I don't, mate. I just block her and then she'll have to come and knock on my door.
Yeah. Afternoon, Dermot, Mia, and Jack. It's going to be a crazy day, says Carl Simpson. Carl, let me know in the chat if you're still all right to come on this evening on our 8 o'clock show. I hope so. Yeah, for you being on there, we've got Ligo. Hi, Dermot, Mia, and Jack. We've got Carl Simpson. 4 in, clip it up. Yeah, I've heard that 4 in as well. David Clark says, Greg Sennett says Højbjerg's got an ego on him. Look, I love Højbjerg. He's my favourite player. Mia knows it. Everyone knows I love Højbjerg. But I think it's the right time for him to move. But it's where these players should not determine where they go. If they're told by a club, you're going to that club, you're going to that club. I think the players, and me, I'll start you on this. Do you think the players today, especially being deadline day, have too much power, say, than they did 20 years ago, where 30 years ago, if Tottenham said to, say, for example, Paul Gascoigne, right, you're going to Lazio. And that's it. It was done. But now a player can now say, I ain't going there, like Dyer has done, like Sanchez has done. Do the players have too much power?
Yeah, it's to do with money now, though, Dermot, isn't it? It's because they're all on such high wages that they'd rather sit around and collect their wages, man. It's because you're not going to be able to pay them off all of their wages, because that would be silly. So they won't come to an agreement because they'd rather sit and collect them. So, yeah, that's the problem nowadays, I believe. And, yeah, I didn't think James Ward-Prowse would be good in a Tottenham system. I didn't think he offered enough. And I'm happy to say that I thought that as well. And I still don't think in the Ange system, I don't think James Ward-Prowse would have been good. But that's just my opinion.
No, I actually agree with you, Jack. What's your thought on that? Do you think he wouldn't have stuck to the Ange system, Ward-Prowse?
No, I think he's definitely. I think Gallagher suits us a lot more, to be honest with you. I think he suits West Ham system a lot better. I was a little bit split on him. Well, at one moment I thought no, he could, but I think that his actual ability and ball playing ability is not going to be as good or as quick as Conor Gallagher, and the up and down. I don't think he would cope as well as a Gallagher. But although I think that he is a perfect signing for West Ham.
Just to let you know that Fati has joined Brighton on loan from Barcelona. That deal's now gone through. And Arsenal have completed the termination of Pepe's contract. Nicolas Pepe has had his contract terminated at Arsenal, but the Salah deal has 2 years left. That could rumble on all day. Now, Tottenham, Brennan Johnson, guys, is pretty much done. That is what I'm hearing. Mia, what's your thoughts on Brennan Johnson? Look, he's very divisive. For me, I think the price is wrong, but as I said before, Chelsea have polluted the transfer market, so prices are going to be sky high. Do you think he'll do a good job for us, or do you think we should have gone somebody like Gift Orban or Vlahovic, somebody with a bit more experience or a bit more talent? What's your views on Brennan Johnson?
So it wouldn't have been my preferred choice, but and it is a bit overpriced in my opinion. But it appears that Ange really wants this type of player opposed to a centre forward. So there must be a reason for that. And he offers something a little bit different to what we have currently on the wings, especially on the right-hand side, because the right-hand side, we haven't got as many players. Although Solomon can play on that side, that's not his best side. So I feel like that maybe that is what Ange is looking at. So I wasn't that keen on him. I was a bit sceptical, but we'll have to wait. If Ange thinks he can get a player, the player to come good, then I've got to just trust what Ange wants.
Yeah. Also, Jack, Bournemouth have rejected a £20 million bid for Lloyd Kelly. Spurs will go in again to watch that could rumble on. Lloyd Kelly, is that a player you want at Tottenham? Because I don't.
No, for 20 million, and I don't particularly rate him. I'd rather we go for that. What's that lad's name? Is it Sar or
yeah.
Shah? But I think the players we've been linked with, they're all like homegrown players, ain't they? So there's obviously a reason for that. So, but I don't rate that Lloyd Kelly whatsoever.
No. And here, Mia, we've got Tottenham now conceded a move for Southampton defender Emil Bella Ketchup, as Shawnee was calling him this morning. After news, his transfer to Dortmund could be off. Now, that's a player I'd love at Tottenham. And also, Mia, on top of that, we're also looking into Suarez from Holland. Yeah, we're looking to go for him.
Yeah, now, that's who I meant.
Arsenal and Liverpool are also interested in him. However, Spurs are currently the favourites to get him. And here's our roving reporter who's out and about today doing the Harry Redknapp stuff. Any signings, Harry, down the bottom there? Have you bought anyone?
No, but I saw David Pleat driving very slowly.
Was he after you?
No.
No, he was after his autograph because he thought it was the Irish Tom Jones.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. Philip,
anyway,
look.
Tell me what's new. I haven't heard anything for the last hour. What's happened?
Well, Mears and Jack are on with us. Tottenham are doing not a lot as normal.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia put a £150 million bid for Salah to Liverpool, which Liverpool have rejected it, Philip.
Well, do you know what happened now? Salah will go on strike.
Yeah. Also, the Johnson deal's nearly done. We're looking to go in for Gallagher, and who's the other defender we're going in for, Mia?
Kelly, fella from Bournemouth.
Yeah, Per Schurz.
Per Schurz.
Oh, right, he'd be a good one. Yeah.
And also, we're going after the other player as well. Who is it, Philip? Sorry. Where has it gone now?
It's Bournemouth lad, ain't it?
Yeah.
Bournemouth lad.
Yeah.
So just about everybody then.
Yeah,
Lloyd
basically,
Kelly.
Southampton defender, Bella Ketchup, because he's moved to Dortmund, could be off. So we're after him as well. So look, what do you want to see today, Philip, from Tottenham? Who do you want to see in? Who do you want to see out?
I want to see our bank balance about 100 million less than it was this morning. That's what I want to see. Buy a striker, buy a midfielder, and buy a defender. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
If we do that, it'd be a good window.
Yeah. Look, where do you feel we could? Where do you think we will? How many players do you think we will get in, Philip, by the end of 11 o'clock?
I'd be reasonably happy with 2. I'd be ecstatic if we got 3, and I'd be on my back fainted if we got 4.
Yeah, what Carl reckons for. Look, there's news coming in all the time, but not just from Tottenham. FC Bayern Munich has inquired about Cancelo, about loan move, so we won't hear that. Eric Dyer still refusing to move. Philip, Jack, and Mia. I'd start at Eric Dyer. Actually, start that one. Mia, I'll start with you. What would you do with Eric Dyer?
I would take him in the back of a van somewhere, dump him in the woods, and then drive off.
Jack,
Then he
what
can't
would
come back.
what would you do with Eric Dyer?
I don't think it's I can say on the show what I'll do to Eric Dyer, but
Jesus.
I think that it to be honest with you, Dermot, he's just got to have his contract ripped up because he is just refusing point blank to do any sort of loan move, any sort of permanent move. He wants to sit there and just get his money. So just agree on whatever we can with him and just get him out the door because he's point blank refusing to do anything else. And he's another one that seems to think he deserves to be a lot better or offered it to a lot better clubs than what may be coming in for him. He wants to just leave on a free next year and get a big signing on fee. So we might as well just rip up his contract and let him go.
Yeah.
Philip, we are after Gallagher. Is that a player that would excite you at Tottenham?
Well, I thought he was very good when he was at Palace.
Mm.
I think he's a big fish in a small fish in a big pond at Chelsea and probably hasn't exceeded there. But if he's any sense, he'll get out of Chelsea because he's going to be crowded out there with the amount of players buying. So
today now, Philip,
huh?
Today they've gone over the 1 billion spent. It is, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Crazy. So if Gallagher, now I said Gallagher could be in for Højbjerg. If Højbjerg goes, Gallagher will probably try and get him. But I read somewhere it could be very late on the window before that happens.
Yeah, it is. I'm hearing that as well. Look, for me, Philip, look, how do you feel? Look, I know it's still a lot can happen between now and 11, guys. But how do you feel we've conducted ourselves? And I'll start with you, Philip, with our transfer business this summer. Is it something you've been impressed with, or are you at this time of the day frustrated?
Well, at the start of the window, it was great because we did our business early. We got the goalie in, we got Van de Ven in. You know, we looked like we meant business. Suddenly things dried up a little bit, and this is the usual thing that Tottenham putting us through the ringer, waiting for the last minute. I do feel that this transfer window we will come up with the goods by the end of it. Maybe not as much as we want, but if we got 2/3 players in and get rid of some of the dead wood, I think that has to be classed as a good window.
Yeah.
And that's for Eric Dyer. I think Doris, the tea lady's retiring next year. Give him her job.
Jack, I mean, same question to you. Are you frustrated? Look, we've got how many hours left? We've got, I don't know, probably. I don't know how many hours? Huh? How many? How many?
We've got
9.5.
9.5. Yeah. I'm the same with Philip. I thought we started really well, but I think that what messed us up really was the tour and the players we took on tour that we sort of knew weren't going to be mainstays anyway, and that to me didn't give us the opportunity of that time while they were on tour to sell them. So we took the whole lot out with us. Then we come back and we only had a couple of weeks till the season started. Obviously, we had the Kane saga overtaking everything, but I thought that we could have left some of the players that we knew weren't going to suit Ange back at home and sort of got rid of a bit of them. But instead, we took all of them with us on the tour. The tour turned into a right nightmare anyway. And then now we're at the last knockings of the transfer window on the last day, hoping that we can get rid of a couple of defenders to bring one in or a midfielder to bring one in. And it's all sort of relying on everybody else, like having a domino effect. So then we can get our players in.
Yeah. I mean, Mia, look, we've got here, I just want to put that in there. We've got Tequila. I mean, saying big up Tequila says, Ange out, this is unacceptable.
Is he joking? Is he joking?
I
Yeah,
think
hang on,
Tequila's joking. I'm sure
Yeah,
that he's
hope he
joking.
I
is.
hope he is
Hope he
too.
is.
Yeah,
But look,
he is.
we know. Me and Philip know what he done at Celtic, and we know what he can build. Are you still confident that we can get the team right under Angemir? And do you
Yeah.
feel we're never going to get everything done in one window anyway?
Yeah, I did say that all along. Rome wasn't built in a day, and I know people are going, "Oh, you shouldn't be saying that," But I do feel like we have to be reasonable with what our expectations were for this window. However, we could have definitely conducted ourselves slightly better than what we have done. The Kane situation took up way too much of our time and energy, and I feel like that was a big problem as well. And then not being able to get players out because they're too stubborn and they think they're much better than what they are. They feel like they're supermodels, but really they should be working at Tesco's and Sainsbury's. That's the problem. And so that's really hindered us.
Yeah, just a quick breaking news. Højbjerg has rejected the move to Fulham.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, as he feels he should be one. It's just broke now properly that he feels that he should be one of the top clubs in the world. Apparently feels Fulham is not for him. Well, apparently Bayern Munich want him back. Or Galatasaray are in for him now. So
he needs to go somewhere.
Harry Kane must be on commission because getting all ex-players to go over there.
Do you know, apparently... sorry, Jack. Apparently, it does look like more likely than not that he will leave, is what I've just read.
Yeah, same here.
Did Galatasaray qualify for any European competition? What are they? What European are they in?
Champions League.
They are, aren't they? They I think they went through the qualifiers to go in the Champions League, didn't they? So that could be a potential move that could suit his high regard of himself. So
yeah. Well, big up to Dan Dav. But hi, Dermot. Are you and Philip going to the Europa final as it's been staged in Dublin?
Spurs aren't in it, so I doubt it.
We might go for the crack, Philip.
We get tickets. You know what the tickets are going to be for that sort of a game.
Yeah, I do know. We're channels like ours should be getting hospitality tickets. Tom, you're in the show's business, so where you should be getting me and Mia and Jack tickets for that.
You and me have got Himalaya tickets for the Holland game. Bring your mountaineering gear. I'm warning
Thanks for reminding me. I'm sort of dreading that walk up there.
Yeah, it's pretty high up, all right. The very back row, you could not get any further up. That's how high it is.
If I die walking up there, Philip, the channel is yours. You're and Mia's. Okay.
I thought for a minute that you're going to say I have to carry you down.
Just leave me there. Just put a little flag. This is where Dermot home last sat. David Clark said something funny about Eric Dyer. I don't know where. I'll find it up again. Where is it? He says here, Forest will make Spurs pay the full amount for Johnson because we have waited until the last day of the window to try and sign Johnson. Who wants to start that off very quickly?
I'll give it. Like we've been circling the wagons for a few days now, but we have left it too late. We should have gone in earlier, But just one thing: the three players that we need to get off the books today, seriously though, are Lloris, Dyer, and Ndombele. They need to go. Prior to anything else happening, because they're going to be an absolute nightmare in the dressing room if they're still there not playing.
Yeah. Quick breaking news. Amrabat has actually joined Manchester United. Here we go. Agreement in place. More to follow. So that's also been done. And can you check the Johnson deal there, Mia? Can you check that on Twitter, see if that's right?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. All I've seen is that it's close. I've not seen anything confirming.
No, I think he's just asking if there was a here we go for Brennan Johnson. Question mark.
No, so I didn't. No, there is no here we go yet. It's still in principle. So, but listen, guys, we're going to leave it there. We're back on at 4. This was only a quick update sort of thing, anyway. So we're back on at 4 o'clock with another probably half an hour update, and then we're back on tonight, Philip, aren't we? At 8 o'clock
on the night shift.
On the night shift for the end of the window. Mia, are you back on with us at 4?
Yeah, why not?
Jack, do you want to join us at 4 again?
Yeah, I'll be joining at 4, and then I'm going to join. I'm definitely going to be joining if there's room on there. If you mind, I'll come on at 8 for 8 o'clock. I'll be on for 8 o'clock.
There's no room for you, sorry.
Don't mind it, Jack. Don't mind it.
I don't take that.
Like
It goes in one ear, out the other,
Yeah.
Phil. I don't take no notice of her.
Well, as I say, look, we are back on up 4. It's going to be a busy day. I'm gone off now to get any latest news. Any breaking news will come on in between. You'll get it all here, as we've done all transfer window. We were the first to break the Hurricane news. We've been the first to break a few other news as well. So it's going to be a very busy day. Mia, do you want to plug your channel? Give your channel a bit of a plug?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, if you don't know already, then you should give your head a wobble. Go over to Spurs Between the Lines. Obviously, I do my videos there. I do I've been doing the transfers as well this whole time. I feel like I'm all transferred out, to be honest with you. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna get different people coming on during the season to come and have their say on games and stuff too. So yeah, keeping up all the content.
Yeah, and Philip, very busy day for us the next few days, especially with the Ireland games next week. We're starting a new show next week, European night, where we're going to cover everyone, aren't we, qualification-wise, for the European Championships.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a quick answer from Philip. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Straight to the point.
I'm just
Where are you, by the way?
I'm looking over the River Shannon to my daughter's house.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful spot. Yeah.
It is. You going fishing?
No, I'm going home now. Oh, yeah. So I'll be on at 4. See you then.
Yeah. All right, we're back on up 4, and then of course we're on tonight at 8 for the long shift tonight. Well, listen, take care, everyone. Have a great afternoon. We're back in a few hours. Any other breaking news, we'll bring it to you first. Come on, you Spurs and Big Ange, we trust.
See you later.
See ya.